everybody, it's Jody here and welcome to the Nook. Today we're going to do a little bit different kind of video. This is a video that's actually been requested quite a bit from me lately. Though personally I'm not really sure why, but I had some people asking me what I do for my skincare, so I figured we would just do that today. I have nothing on my face, it's freshly washed, and that's it. No eyebrows done, no mascara, no nothing. We are very, very barefaced today, so you guys can see all my imperfections and everything, and we'll just go over very quickly what I do to my face to keep it clean and keep my skin in the best condition as possible. Okay, for those of you wondering what exactly my skin type is, I have very combination skin. I can go anywhere from crazy oily down my T-zone to a complete desert to being oily all through my T-zone except for my nose. I will tend to get exceptionally dry there, or dry patches right around my mouth and oily around. So for me, judging exactly what's going to be happening on what day, especially when it comes to makeup, can be a little bit difficult. One of the things that I found to keep my skin at least generally the same is to use the products I'm going to talk about. Another thing I should mention is that I do happen to be acne prone, and I do tend to be prone to blackheads. So there's some things that have definitely helped. They're not 100% cured, but they're working on it. Number one best friend ever in the whole wide world for my skin is this little bad boy right here. I haven't owned it very long, couple months. It's the Clarisonic Mia 2. There's the basic Clarisonic. There's 100 different ones, but the amazing thing with this is this little brush. The Mia 2 has two separate speeds on it, so if my skin's feeling ultra sensitive, which it can do, I will use the lower speed. If it's feeling really like it needs some serious cleaning, I will put it on the second speed. Now I use this, and I used it before I got the Clarisonic, but I use it with the Clarisonic and it works amazing. With my my fresh soy face cleanser, this stuff is like gold bullion. My skin can have reactions to perfumes, anything like that, because it tends to be a little bit sensitive. I have never had a lick of problems with this. I absolutely love it. It is pricey, but very little goes a long way. This is the thing that made the most changes just to my overall texture and health and glowiness of my skin, was starting to wash it with this. I will never look back. Alright, so that's kind of my basic cleanse. It's sort of how I start off in the morning and night. Now, I'm going to talk about exfoliating. I have found that for me, someone who's prone to blackheads and acne, that exfoliating on a fairly regular basis is something that has super helped my skin a lot. You guys will notice I do get the odd breakout. I have a little bit of stuff going on here. That's about it. Yeah. A little guy that reared its ugly head here. But that's about it. So I exfoliate because I do tend to be a little bit more oily. They say not to exfoliate too much, but I exfoliate probably twice a week, and it will depend on what's going on with my skin, what I do. Now this is the Nivea exfoliating scrub. It says for normal skin. I love this. It is gentle enough on my face that I can use it a couple times a week to help keep my acne away and get a good exfoliant, but it's not so strong that it leaves my face feeling like I have had a serious exfoliant. That I would only do once a week. This I can get away with a couple times, especially if I'm seeing that my skin is becoming a little bit more acne prone. If I need a really good deep scrub, and this would be after camping or anything like that, I do tend to go and use something that's actually like a dry salt scrub, like legitimate like gritty salt scrub. This one that I have here is one that I got in a Birchbox, I believe, called Claire Sea Salt Face Scrub. It takes very little, but if you need that sandpaper, you need to get that grit out of those pores, get it off your face, this sucker is amazing. Like I said, the Nivea exfoliating scrub is for a regular basis, and this is for extreme. And like I said, it says for normal skin, but I don't have a problem using it with my oily skin, and nor has it made my skin any more oily in those oily areas than it would be normally. With it, if anything, I think it might help. The next step in anybody's sort of skincare regime, and I only do this once a day, and I usually do it at night before I put on my heavy moisturizer. I only use both of these items once a day, and this is for toner. I use the Aroma Water Toner Water. This is from Lush. It's got Gentle Rose Lavender Tonic for everyday use that helps hydrate skin, sensitive or mature skin without causing it to overreact. So this is the small bottle. This is the best toner for my skin I have ever used. I have a tendency to get really red here. This stuff, because it's got the rose water in it, helps so much. It also keeps my skin very, very refreshed. The only thing that I found was because I get a little bit of a tendency to get oily because this is so moisturizing, if I use it twice a day, it is way too much in that T-zone. So I use this just at night before I go to bed, and I find it has done a wonderful job on my skin. The other thing is a lot of people are all over about serums and things. I'm not one to use serums. I don't really like them, except for this one, and this is the Boots No. 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced Serum. I use this specifically around my eyes. You guys will see when I raise my eyes up right here, you guys can see that wrinkle. Not quite as deep as it used to be. The ones on my forehead are sort of leaving, and the big lines that went directly underneath my eye, while they're not gone, they have been dramatically repaired. This is the best stuff I have ever used to dramatically repair it beyond just making my face tight and them disappear for a day. It took about 3 or 4 weeks for it to actually kick in and for me to see results, but now that I do, I will never go back. I absolutely love this stuff. I recommend this to anybody who's starting to get wrinkles. That's specifically what I use it for. I do not put the serum all over my face. I only put it in my problem areas. Okay, so now for moisturizers. Now, because I have partially oily skin, I don't tend to use a lot of moisturizers. I always use a moisturizer when I go to bed every night. I think that helps with the wrinkles and such too. That is something I started far too late in life, so if you're young, start putting on a night lotion, super hydrating cream. Now it will help you with your wrinkles later and you'll be super, super happy I told you so. So for my nighttime holy grail, holy grail, it is the Ole Hendrickson Sensitive Skin Nurture Me Soothing Cream. This stuff has for sensitive skin, comforted and hydrated with pure sunflower and primrose oil, plus invigorating vitamins. Directions apply to face and neck in circular motions, AM and PM. This is far too moisturizing for me for AM, especially if I'm wearing makeup or it's hot out. So I don't use this one during the day, but this is my nighttime cream and I put it on pretty thick and go to bed. For my daytime, because I tend to be oily, I use a gel cream instead of a traditional cream. A gel cream tends to be slightly less hydrating. So I use the Fresh Rose Hydrating Gel Cream. It says it's infused with rose water. You guys are going to see a theme of the roses. Rose helps a lot with redness. I tend to get a lot of redness around here. I have those big old sun damage spots, which are really kind of difficult to see in this lighting because of all the rose products that I use. I find that my skin absorbs it really well, but it's not to the point of where it's over hydrating and will cause me to be super oily during the day, so I really like it for that. Alright guys, so last but not least, face masks and, whoa, that was really loud. Okay, face masks and spot treatments. For spot treatments, anything with salicylic acid will do. I'm going to show you guys this. I've ordered some more, but my husband loves them as much as I do. I have this e.l.f. Acne Fighting Gel in this roller. It works okay. It's not great. You can see that there's lots left. I have an order in right now for the e.l.f. Salicylic Acid Spot Treatment. It's kind of got a little brush on the end. That thing is amazing. It is amazing. It is the best acne spot treatment I have ever used. And it doesn't matter if it's just like a little surface that you kind of want to get rid of and you don't want to pop and damage the skin. Anything to those big, heavy, hardy, want to stick around, the root is so deep. It's buried into your soul. Whoppers. It will get rid of one of those. One of my favorite masks that I have is actually this, the MacLeod Super Mud Clarifying Mask. Now, if I've got blackheads, if I've got acne stuff coming and nothing else is getting rid of it, this MacLeod Mud will. Do you need this in your acne regime? No, not at all. It's very expensive. If you want to splurge and go ahead and get it, I absolutely love it. There are all kinds of different clarifying sort of mud masks out there that will definitely help with your blackheads. The other thing that I've noticed is basically anything that has charcoal in it really helps with the blackheads. So there's a whole bunch of different brands with charcoal masks out there. This one is about 4 months old. Like I said, I only use it when I'm having problems. It is not a regular mask for me. As for me, for masks generally, I get tons of masks as samples. I am not a mask elitist. I use whatever I have in my sample box. I've got a little box in my vanity here that's got a whole schwack load of masks and stuff to try. So that's generally where I dig from. I try them out, see if I like them. Some of them are yays, some of them are nays. I kind of write down the ones I like and the ones that I don't. Alright guys, well we've seen that's everything in my daily skincare. Like I said, I will use masks or other scrubs from time to time to try them out, or if I get a coupon or a new one comes on the market, but these are sort of my holy grail items. I am not a high maintenance person, and I like to have pretty low maintenance skincare as long as I have the basics in there. The one thing that I forgot to mention, and I really should, and I don't really care if it's this one you use or another one, SPF. SPF on your face always. If you don't want to look like an old wrinkled up leather boot at some point in your life, use the SPF. The SPF is one of the first things that I will grab every morning. I put this on underneath my makeup. If I don't wear makeup, I put this on my face regardless. I have found that it has been the biggest improver of my skincare, whether it's summer, winter, fall, it doesn't matter. The sun still shines and you can still get UV rays. This sucker will save your face beyond anything else. If you guys have any questions or concerns or comments or want to know why I use certain products certain ways, leave me a note in the comments down below. I will do my best to get back to everybody. I'm usually pretty good about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this skincare video. This was a requested video. I will get back into just general reviewing shit and having fun next week, but I told someone that I would do this, so here I am doing it. As always guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.